Hello and welcome back to, welcome to the first time for the Spyro Reignited trilogy. This is another series I missed growing up, and therefore I'm sorry, the music is real loud, isn't it? Unfortunately, the options do not have sound for some reason. Maybe it'd be best if I just started here. Spyro 2 and Spyro 3. In the World of Dragon. This is another series I missed growing up, so it's gonna be exciting playing again for the first time. This was a ground-up remake of the 3, and
it's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000.
It's extremely well received, so to my understanding, it's a very popular way to get people into the series. So.
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
There's actually a decent amount of mod support for this game, I was surprised to find. The adventure begins. Rescued Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
All you can or all you will, because I have the feeling it's the latter. I'm actually using a controller for this to try and get the authentic, as close as I can anyways, with the console experience. A lot of people grew up with this series. Gliding. Charge. I just have to hit the fire, it looks like. Just headbutting him is enough, or I did it the wrong way. I was expecting a bit more of a cutscene, but I guess it makes sense. This was from 1998, the first game, so it makes sense they'd get you right into the action. Incidentally, well, I'm sure Nasty Nork is actually a pretty awful person. I can't help but notice they were really pushing it there. But I guess that doesn't really justify what he did. I mean, that's still a ridiculous overcorrection. Chest. Alright, so I headbutt through those. Arc Hollow. There's 2 basically where I started. Spyro's movement's a little interesting. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have burned that. Oh, I can headbutt, I just need to make sure I aim it right. No problem. Now, I have played collectathons here. I have played Mario 64 like most people. Well, I did not play Donkey Kong 64, which has gone through a very interesting progression where it was once beloved, then it was largely hated, then it was beloved again. Now let's see here. I believe if I know momentum, I should be able to charge and... Okay, so I can't glide while if I'm charging. Spyro's movement's gonna take a bit of getting used to because he's a quadruped. Just a bit too short. I mean, I guess I should do the other two though I was standing right next to me, right? Rescued Delbin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Hi, Spyro.
Replay Dragon? Huh. Oh, I see, that's in case you need to get their advice again. I imagine... I have played Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, so... Okay, I see what I need, where I need to actually jump off of here. I want to reach that area with the chest. And I'm guessing this is, will only open once I get the next one. I had to. Dodge roll. That might be a move I haven't unlocked yet if this game has such things. I know of this series, but I never played it myself. So, it's the first time. But I do know with collectathons, you just want to get everything you possibly can. Rescued Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Alright, so the snoot there opens once I get enough. I guess the sheep are harmless creatures I can practice attacking on. Is the dragonfly eating their souls or something? I'm guessing that's how I restore health. Oh no, it's a different dragonfly. I suppose the obvious one it wants me to do first is Stone Hill. Entering Stone Hill. Yeah, whatever those gems are for, I know I'm gonna need as many as I possibly can. Musical notes, jiggies, all those from Banjo-Kazooie. I know how important it is to have as many as humanly possible. Oh, I had to hit the button to move on. I was wondering how it was taking so long to load. Oh, I see. So they're not automatically collected. I need to do that manually. That makes sense. Alright, so defeating them unlocks a new thing. Ha! Shows you. Oh, you... Some of this, buddy? extra life. Ooh, another dragon here. Rescued Astor. Hey, those.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks.
See ya!
Now, I do recall being told that in the original games, all the dragons had the exact same model. Well, they all had different names and quotes like that, but they didn't look distinct like they do in this game. It's kind of neat. I guess I haven't been here if that's there. Ah. Alright, so this is definitely to practice my charge attack. Alright, yeah, I have trouble banking. Deja vu, I've been in this place before, higher on the street. Where we should go? Running, because of the when it came out, running in the 90s.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Now these are just explaining game mechanics here. Normally I'd know about the fairy and all this because the game would have come with a manual you could play in your lap, because you could keep in your lap while playing. It was also a very good idea because storage space was at a premium back then, so it was pretty much impossible to have it was a bit getting easier to put tutorials in there, but... Alright, I've gotten two... Alright, I'm missing on 2 more dragons. Now, they might be in areas I can't go to yet, but... I guess I can look it up later. The Steam release might actually have a digital version of it. Some of the older re-releases on Steam do, in fact, have... Oh, hey, wizards! Screw you, wizards. Always summoning stuff you have no idea how to handle. Ow, 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 ow. Luckily, wizards still have no health. We have 200 of those. I imagine there'll be more as I go along. That's where I came in from. What's this? There's an egg here. Something's taunting me. Oh, now I can adjust the volume. Leave the voice there since it's hard. There we are. Oh, nice. You can have the music as the original or as the Reignited. I always like when a re-release does this. Now, the obvious reason is some might prefer the older one for the sake of nostalgia, but it also makes for a nice comparison to see. Plus, well, more options are always a good thing in my opinion, so, you know, why not? Oh, whoops. I messed up there. I hit the wrong button. My only aerial attack is an aerial charge, it looks like. Something's invisible here. You know what, let me check, because Steam might actually have what I'm looking for here. Let's see. Actually, I could also check the guidebook. Yeah, that's just for the ones I'm finding. Options, controls, let's see here. Scheme, charge, look, action, flame attack, jump, point treasure, move, roll, pull camera, flame attack. There's definitely something hidden there, but I imagine they might explain that at some point. It's not like I can't return to here whenever I feel like it. Oh yeah, there's something over here, wasn't there? Oh, a new dragon. Here, rescued Gildas.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Good to know. Ah, I see. This is a whole new area open to me thanks to that. Yeah, it's always a bit tricky when I have to choose between do I want to play the original or do I want to play through a remake. And thankfully it was pretty easy since this is not one of those games where the remakes are contested, or at least as far as I've been able to find. By and large, it seems to be almost universally praised. This is always nice, of course. There might be an invisible wall here, but yeah, there is. Still, nice. Still missing one of the dragons. That's the exit. I don't need to worry about that. Alright, so these are invisible. These are the in-universe source, the invisible walls. Maybe I should have gone the Gold Dragon route in Wrath of the Righteous. Although I guess with that particular character, it's unlocked, so I could just reload the save at any time. Should be interesting to see. Ah, so that's where this one's coming from. I see. Ah, I see. He matches my speed when I'm charging, which means I gotta cut him off. If I cut corners that he loses. Oh, what? Wife told me to choose limited luxury. How good. Some fans the second world, oh no. Hello, Ty, and thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Hope you've been having a good time. Yeah, I'm absolutely just getting started, and I intend to take my time. Thankfully, this is a game where it's actually not unreasonable to 100% it. Well, it goes over 100% for 2 of them, I believe, but you get what I mean. There we are. Just have to cut corners, and he's in good shape. I see, so those teasing idiots stole a bunch of dragon eggs. Well, as a dragon, I am offended by that and will obliterate. Ah, interesting. So this covers basically the whole area. And I'm guessing this is also where I need to go to figure out where to get that final dragon here, because I am missing one. Can't go there yet. Or maybe that's in a different world completely. Quit lighting the forest on fire. Ah! Oh, there's a lot of forest fires going on with the country. It is a drought in a lot of areas. Yeah. I mentioned it earlier, but I was impressed at just how much of a modding scene this game has. I might pick one of the fun ones. Oh, nice. I might pick one of the even one of the fun ones, but if I do, it's just gonna be a visual change. Ninja. Obviously, you don't want to cheat on your first playthrough, so while I do want to screw around, especially since I admit I do wonder what's gonna make my playthrough of any given game feel different from anyone else's. For one like Pathfinder, that's honestly pretty easy since that game is all about choices. Even the generic good guy route, which may or may not actually have that many people going through all of them since it gives you so much freedom there. But a game like this, even if I go 100%, or I think it's 107% for Spyro 1, it'll be a bit tricky. Alright, so I think what this means is I need to find a spot that I need to go here specifically. Ah, I need to go in here. Yeah, here we go. Oopsie. Here we are. Grab these and rescue last dragon. I knew there was going to be something that a bird's eye view would make easier. Rescued Gavin. But is he a space sheriff?
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
All dragons found. Alright, so I think I need a running start to break that one. Or no, I might actually need a key. Yeah, it's fireproof. Spyro is probably too young of a dragon to have fire hot enough to overload something fire resistant, so we'll have to find another key. Still, that does tell me that a key exists, which is much more information than we had a moment ago. And I'm almost at the 200 mark. I could leave if I wanted, honestly. I have all the dragons, and that seems to be the main progression point, like the jigsaw puzzles in Banjo-Kazooie, but... And it seems like sheep are the main way to heal, since they apparently have butterflies up their rear or something, I don't know. I guess the dragonfly is eating all those butterflies. He's the Vortag does technically fit, although I'm kind of surprised Spyro doesn't eat the sheep themselves. I mean, he cooks them. Then again, maybe he does whenever he's not focused on something specific. Alright, this is definitely the key here. Yeah, that's the exit. Again, I'll go there whenever I feel obligated, but let's see. Can I burn the... I thought maybe that's covering something. Does not appear to. Alright, standard way of interacting with objects. If touching it doesn't do anything, I breathe fire. If breathing fire doesn't work, I headbutt it. If those don't work, I'll figure something out. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like this is indeed the boundaries of the map. Yeah, that's a well area I don't need to go to. But that means there should be another one. There's no map of these areas since you're expected to explore them. And it looks like there's an invisible wall there, so that's gonna suck. Channeling your TF2 Merc. Well, in the general sense, that's how a lot of video games work, like in Luigi's Mansion. And if interacting it with the standard button doesn't do anything, you suck on it with the vacuum, you flash it with a flashlight. In games that have it, you can try a black light, or otherwise you just have to come back when you have something special, like the elemental stuff or whatever. And that's kind of how it's going to be here. Let's see here. I don't see anything specific here. I see nothing over there, including no way to get in. Now, it's possible the last 30 are in that chest, in which case I guess I need to find keys. Controls are definitely going to take a bit of getting used to. It looks like I should probably be able to go over there, but no, the invisible wall. Maybe that's for another stage. I guess I can come back later. Even if there's a move I could potentially get it with now, and I don't have it, I can just, yeah. Oh, I missed this somehow. Rescue Thomas.
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Well, I wasn't worried about it till now. Oh, hey, I know what this guy offers me. I think technically speaking, he must have stolen our Dragon's Hoard treasure. Otherwise, we're robbing him. Then again, and maybe no one cares. Spyro's got to build up his hoard somehow. That was weird. Wow, it regrows real quick. I guess Dragonfire must be really common for the plants to have adapted to it all. The town square. There's only 100 here, but I've got most of them. I guess while I'm here, I might as well check out this new town square area. Entering the town square. Oh. I see, the cute thing you can do during loading screens is just control Spyro normally. Huh, was this meant to be the first area is supposed to go? Because that's a lot of very obvious dragons. Then again, this is the tutorial area. Chicken! I mean, the dragonfly, Sparks eats the butterfly, but why can't Spyro eat the chicken? Rescued Nils. Oh hey, can we find Ninian?
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
I see, that guy, I can't quite jump up that high. Oh, come on, that's some good roast beef right there I could have had. Town Square is the one world. Well, it's definitely demanding a lot more jumping knowledge than before, that's, I can tell you that much. Roast beef, indeed. There we go. Okay, I was supposed to grab it before it goes back in the chest. Interesting. Extra life? Don't mind if I do. Ooh, rescue Devlin. Duke Devlin's here.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing.
Well, at least give me the
Did
cake.
you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Oh, come on, at least give me that cake. Oh, there's that annoying guy. I know who they are, but I already hate them. I already hate them. If all else fails, burninate them all to the ground. Rescued Alvar.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg! Run! Run!
Can I at least have that?
I'm getting a little winded.
Okay, never mind. Maybe you need it more if you're that out of shape. Holy crap. Yeah, those don't have locks on them. Alright, so we need to get higher somehow. The big thing is I need to get to that annoying blue guy. There's an invisible wall around that. Now, how do I get up there? Now, let's see here. Jumping off from up there might... Oopsie. Okay, note to self, dragons can't swim. I did that to deduct a life. It might have, I can't tell. Come on, you. Yeah, I can't go back from that direction. Huh. I think I see what it wants me to do. Ah! Darn it. That was so close. There's often ones of that one puzzle. I don't remember any off the top of my head, but I imagine if I were to replay Banjo-Kazooie or Tooie, I'd be able to give at least one puzzle that was kicked my ass. Oopsie. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, that deducts a whole life. I gotta be very careful. Alright, let's see what the course looks like. Oh, we jumped back up. That dick. At the very least, though, I can get an idea what the course looks like. Yeah, I see why this might have been a little tricky here. I'm guessing I have to be careful not... I have to cut him off, since the entire point is he matches my speed. Granted, the amount of... how much you have to reclimb back up if you're having trouble is not helping. I don't get why he was doing it before, but not now. Here we are. Got him. Oh, come on. I had him. But I know that strategy works now. Your days are numbered, my friend. I know exactly what I need to do. I need to hit him with either the fire or the, either the fire or the headbutt. Now, as for whether I do Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, I honestly don't know. I'd have to be really in the mood for them again, though. Oh, come on! Whatever. I see, I can also... do a dive bomb. Well, that'd be hilarious, dive bombing him. Maybe that is the key. Oops. Well, we've already played as a water dragon freedom planet, so it makes sense we need to get used. We need a bit of time to get used to being a fire dragon. Oh, come on, you damn me. I'm screwed up. Oh, well. Damn you and me. We're both going into this inferno together. Of course, since I'm a dragon, I'm probably immune to fire, so... Here we are. Got him. Egg obtained. And that's 3 out of 4 complete. So I just have that last one I need to worry about. But yeah, I can see how that one would be a pain in the ass. Especially for if you were younger at the time, because that is very annoying timing required. At least now I can finally get back to where I need to be. Might actually need to go back. Now that I don't have to chase this guy down, I can take a look at other places I could go. Ah, yeah, like right across from here, in fact. Excellent, excellent. Apex jump. There we are. There we go. Here we go, last dragon. Rescued Thor!
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
All dragons found. Oh, interesting. Where's that last piece I'm missing? Yeah, I'm missing 8 more, which makes me think they're probably in the same spot. Can return home. There's nothing behind there that I missed, is there? No, there's not, but it was worth a try, I suppose. Oops. Now let's see, where else could those gems be? Maybe they're in here and I missed them. Let's see. Ah, yeah, here they are. There we are, all gems found. 100% level complete. Now why don't those dragons give me all that food? The last one even had water to wash it all down with. Level complete. Oh, thank you. Thanks, you really don't have to, but I appreciate it. Maybe the issue with that other one was that I wasn't attacking at the side, maybe? Okay, so they drop fragments of lives. That's, if I ever need that, I can do so. Ah. I understand. I need to start streaming earlier in the general sense, if we're honest. Alright, so I guess after enemies already drop their items, I can get fragments of extra lives. I should have something like 500 if I were to complete the hub area as well as the Stone Hill area. Now this well has what I'm looking for. Oopsie. Yeah, this is different from the others I've been smashing. I guess I really can't leave. Yeah, I guess I can't open that yet, at least not until I figure out the secret. Because there's definitely a secret. I do know there's one here in the hedge maze. The Dark Hollow. Now this one does sound like it'll be a bit more tricky than the previous. I guess this is the obligatory Halloween-themed area. Haunted house. Alright, fire doesn't work. Ow. Yeah, it seems like the dragon... Yeah. Ah, they can only block me if they know I'm coming. I see. So that guy I could only get with fire, and the wooden shield I can only get with fire, and the metal shield I can only get with headbutts. Light my fire. Achievements for old games like this I can honestly go either way on. Because this is a collectathon, there's a lot of intrinsic rewards just by completing the hollows. Oh, crap. Go. Only 100 in here, huh? There we are. Given that releasing a dragon saves progress, that's probably a sign that I want to collect as much as I possibly can in each area before moving on. Oh, it's another one of those. Okay, so I know I can't 100% this place just yet. Rescued Albin.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Yeah, like I said earlier, all these dragons, I had the same model with different colors before, but this Reignited gave them all unique models. Dragonfire must be really tough if these guys go down to one hit, as long as I'm making sure it's in the right spot. Key. I'm gonna go on a limb and assume I can only use it in this area. Probably not a good idea to use fire in a library, but it is what it is. Rescued Oswin.
Psst. Spyro. Want to know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Seem to be getting stuck a little on the geometry here. Nothing major, though. I guess this means I need to find the actual key item in that other area. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, this one's hanging out there just to be a little jerk. But of course, I now know I have to go to the other side too. As far as achievements goes, for these old games, I can do with or without them. I know why some people like them, though, to the point that there's even some retro achievements that can make them apply to older games. Kinda neat when people put that kind of effort forth. Now, they probably have a... Either way, I do intend to collect everything I can, so... Rescue Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
All dragons found. I'm missing 3, eh? Maybe the starting area. Oh no, this is the, Ah, yeah, here they are. "100% level complete." And we now know how we need to get the other one. But that's gonna be a matter of figuring out where that key is. Because it seems the keys are only within the area we can get them, at least as far as I can tell. It's not impossible there's one in the overworld or some other area we have to bring back to it, but I can worry about that later, I suppose. Ah, missed these. Well, it is a hedge maze. The entire point is that it's easy to miss stuff. Although it seems to be the world's shittiest hedge maze. I do imagine that's intentionally slightly off. You either need to get it perfect, or... Oh, you can, interesting, you can slow down. Or brake. Ah, there we are. Skill point acquired. Wait, what are skill points? Is that a joke? Hey, you got a skill point. A shame you can't spend that in this game. Yeah, it's not even... Skill points aren't even tracked in there. I think this is a puzzle. Here we are. Hop, skip, and jump. Find the entrance to Sunny Flight. I thought something was up with those cinnamon bun-shaped, things. Glad my gaming instincts have not failed me yet. I mean, they could, still, but they haven't yet. Oh, I see. This is a mini-game area. Oopsie. Retry. Crashed. Alright, try something simple, getting to the arches. All in one. Oh, I'm not liking this one very much then. Oh, we'll see. Darn. I'm not feeling this, I can tell you that much. But I imagine I have to get, if I want 100%, I have to get all that, which is a bit of a pain. guess that's the hot. They did say I only needed 10 dragons rescued to get a hot air balloon in the next area. Two more, but I'm not sure where they are. Yeah, I get it. The idea is you're supposed to chase those guys down, and it leads you to these other areas. Okay, yeah, I know what it wants. $100 out of 100. Hub area complete. I want to check one last thing here. Maybe there wasn't an invisible wall in the castle and I gave up a little too early. Wrong way. Although I guess it's good to know this area is so small, it's pretty easy to go back. But yeah, I imagine the kids playing this for the first time originally just go through these areas you just easily walk to. And then when they jump on the sides of the level, it's gonna be like a whole new world for them, because they didn't realize you could get to the outer areas. Because this does look like it's an enclosed area at a glance. There's no reason to think... There's no reason on the surface to think, yeah, I might be able to actually get to those other areas over there. You don't have the egg, I don't care about you. I actually can't get on this thing, even though it looks like I should. I guess there really is an invisible wall there. And darn, I thought I was onto something. But but the key has to be somewhere around here. Because yeah, and those chests actually did contain a very large amount of stuff. Spyro, Frank Hero from the original. Hello, Lenore. And yeah, this is my first time playing through it. Probably wonders if I should mess with some visual mods just to like give a bit of personal flair to it. This game has a surprising amount of mod support, I must say. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. It's always nice whenever a game is popular enough that it's got a good amount of mods to it. Now I just need to find where this key is, but I can't go in the fountain. I didn't mod anything yet. I'm just thinking I might go for one to here. Now where? Maybe it's in here. This is an otherwise empty room. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna mod any gameplay stuff on the first through, but if it's just a graphical mod or something. Then again, this game already has a lot of really nice mods compared. This game already has a lot of nice visual upgrades from the previous version. Now, where are you, Key? Yeah, Spyro really hates water, which, you know, makes sense. He's a fire dragon and all that. Don't care about you, wizards. Let's see here. There has to be a hidden key in here. I do notice that gem really stands out. Is that truly just for decoration? I have no way of hitting it right now, I suppose. But I guess it's worth taking a look. Green, blue. Blue. I'm not noticing what the color is yet. I guess I could take a look at more here. Is there one in here, for example? Yeah, that one's also green. A bit of a darker green, but still green. These both are blue. What's this? That one's also green. What about here? Green. That's the exit. Blue. Yeah, I admit I seem to be... Oh! I was gonna say I was stumped, but... It seems there's something back here. I saw those sparkles. Ah! Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas! Oopsie. Luckily, I just took some health damage out of that. Just have to eat some sheep and I'll be back in good shape. Delicious lamb chops. Here we are. Detonate it. Finally, 100% completion of the area. Level complete? Excellent. Yeah, I can definitely see where some of these are definitely gonna get a kid thinking, wow, if I can even walk along the margins of the level, where else could I go? 60 there. Let's see here. Sunny Flight, I'm gonna have... Oh, but the good news is it looks like I don't have to do all of Sunny Flight in one go. I can do them individually. That makes me feel a lot better. Oh no, I bet I'm gonna have to get all of them in one go in order to get the bonus there, which is gonna be a pain. They're usually polite enough to know water pits are which are unescapable, which aren't. Only flag if it's in skills we can't get out anyway. Yeah, I did notice that for the town... What was it? The town square? Because that one just instantly kills you. Oh. One of the things you won't find out in one of these old games until you try it is because this was during the Wild West. Like, if I dumped in the water here, I'd probably take damage but be able to jump out. But in some games, that might instantly kill me anyways. Like, I know Assassin's Creed 1 has you instantly die even in, like, 10 feet of... like, 10 inches of water. Other times, it'll just fade out, fade in, and give you a damage penalty after. Yeah, there's definitely a bonus if I get all in one go, which is definitely gonna be a pain. I guess I might as well give it a try. I already got the arches, so let's see if there's another one. There's one accidentally marked, it shouldn't have been. Yeah, sometimes they miss something here and there. It always feels silly if you slip in, because if you're going fast, you can kind of do a tight jump over it. Yeah, all these guys are bunched up. Should theoretically make it easy to take them all down. Oops. I can at least try for the chests, now that I've gotten those out of the way. I know the maximum for this game is 107% or something like that. I'm guessing that's so that the all-in-one might be optional. Oopsie. Alright, well I did manage to complete everything individually. I just failed the all-in-one bonus, so that's still a pretty good amount total. Hub world's complete, so I guess I need to now go to the balloon area to the balloon for the next hub area.
Wow!
Arco the Balloonist.
I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
Let's go. Boom, take a trip with the balloonist. Whoa, is it normally spinning like that? That's funny. I guess so. And sorry, yeah, the automod looks for emote spamming and peacekeepers. Guess I won't be able to leave until I rescue more dragons. Well, might as well get started. There's one right here. Hi.
Welcome to Peacekeepers.
Hey.
Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Might as well clear out the hub area while I've got a moment. Torch them all, but don't even eat the meat. Come on, Spyro, you're a walking barbecue. $200, eh? Plants sure recover from being burned rather quickly. And again, I guess since dragons live here naturally, they'd have to adapt like that. Oh, okay, that's painful. Good to know. Oh, those roundhouses. Where? Skill point acquired.
The Magic Crafter's world is far away and very dangerous. Maybe if you find 1,200 stolen treasure, I'll show it to you.
1,200, huh? Gotta lay down the fire. Seems I can only fire in bursts, though. I can't hold down the fire button. Ice Cavern. Sounds like a place that could use a bit of warming up. Oh, I'm even starting to feel some ice physics here. I see, I can direct this as I wish. Excellent. Okay, that's another lock chest. About halfway done with that collection. And of course this unlocks a new area for me to go, including more gems, Night Flight. Night Flight. Now that's probably another flying zone area. I don't want to do that quite yet. Oops. Okay, I did keep all the, I was gonna say, wait, do I have to collect all that again? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's which is good for me. Rescued Magnus.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
I have noticed he's my health bar, that's for sure. Not sure what actual protecting he's doing, though. You'd think dragon scales would be kind of durable. But it's as good as Dr. Slump. Wow, that guy didn't even get a chance to run. Or he did a really bad job of it. Oops. Chest, huh? I know where one lock chest is. That one's not it, huh? Oopsie. Alright, good. Healing up a bit. Use your skills, something goes stronger with age. That would make sense, yes, there's a key. Oh, there's probably a keyhole that's not on the chest itself. Dr. Shep, but not Dr. Slump. Wait, I already said that one. Where? Cliff Town. If there's anything like Crash Town. Clear this area out just so I can explore it at my leisure. Can't blame him for trying. Oh, I forgot about these two. Definitely a place they expect me to use the key. Could even be in one of these tall tower thingies rather than the chest. Oops. Wait, what? It ejected me at least. That was weird. That's weird. Keep getting stuck on that thing. Oopsie. That's weird. I can't make the jump anymore? I must have messed up at some point. Ice cavern, complete with ice physics in that area. That's odd. Physics engine moment. Yeah. Well, might as well save this other dragon. Rescued Gunnar.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some.
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
All dragons found. This is definitely a key to something, but the big question is what? Easy enough. Ah, here. I knew there was one big copper key. Alrighty. Silly little puzzle. Only 10 missing. And I'm pretty sure it's all in those chests. Which means I need to figure out what those chests require. Yeah, there's so few left, I'm pretty sure it's just those chests. I already almost have enough for the next area, but I'm definitely going to be taking my time with all of these. Fortunately, having to fire that gun required putting down his shield. Bird brain, charge a vulture. Oopsie. Right, collectibles don't heal me like in Mario 64. I think I see what the game wants me to do there. Excellent. is also the means to get to another area completely. I need to rescue that dragon before I move on, however. Can't forget my buddies. Rescued Conan. Is he a barbarian?
Huh? Oh.
Not really.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
What? No advice? Well, whatever. I would assume Spyro has some sense of duty, hence why he kind of went on this adventure without any particular prompting other than, uh-oh, everything's going to hell. Handbasket. I know I missed one back here. Oh, this guy's going in a big circle. I see now. Got him. I have no idea what these dragon eggs are for, but I see no reason not to collect them all. $400, oh my. There's quite a few in this area, isn't there? Oh. Can't forget this one. Oh, another dragon. Hey, buddy. Rescued Boris.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Now, before I stream a game, I always do check how long I can expect to be on time for time to beat. And interestingly, it said if you rush Spyro 1, you could probably beat it in like 7 hours. $25. Here we are. Depends a lot. I imagine it would. Although again, that was the estimate for the game based upon just rushing through it. So absolutely not doing what I'm doing here and trying to get everything. There we go. We got our dragonfly back at full power. I guess if we ever need to, we can just whip out the Time Wizard and get Spyro into 1000 Dragon. Or I guess Tribute and just make him 100 Dragon if we need it a bit more expedited. we are. Right. Oop. I think... Oh yeah, phew. I was worried that gem might have fallen off with him, but nope, it didn't. I took a few more hits than I'd like there. We are rescued Ivor.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Well, the words of attempted words of encouragement are appreciated. Wait, what? Wow, that guy was in the wall! Well, that's not just unsporting. That's rude. Ooh, that looks like a real treasure trove. Sand is being a little annoying, I see. And I get what you mean about the environments. The colorful and cartoony stuff is why some retro indie games are trying to call back to this era, like Hat in Time. You definitely need a good balance. Hence, though, a good amount of collectibles, but not an overwhelming amount. Though some do prefer the Donkey Kong 64 levels of them, and I can respect that. Oh, oops. Crash. But I'm also guessing the fact that there was a unique animation for dying specifically to being flattened makes me think that there might be unique death animations for in this game in general, which is quite nice. Sometimes when I play an older game like this, there's a big amount of thinking to be had about whether I want to go with the proper original or the remakes, but thankfully it seems like whatever this is, I want it. Oop. Yeah, thankfully this game seems to be universally praised in terms of remakes. Definitely one of those remakes done right situations. And that's kind of nice. Alright, now this should be good enough. Oh, there's a key I need, and I don't have it. That's gonna be annoying. That means I have to come back here again. What a pain. Oh, whatever. That's odd. Why am I slipping like I'm on ice? Is that the desert thing? Good to keep in mind then. Yeah, I get what you mean. Sometimes I do specifically stream games from my personal past, and for those I do specifically go for the version that I played growing up, even though strictly speaking they are not the optimal, even if they're not optimal version. And yeah, I can say that there are some games I played where the original one is straight up not the best version. some it's definitely a lot more debatable. Like, there's always been an argument about the Tales of Symphonia remake release on Steam, since that had a low frame rate cap. But what's left out of those discussions is that that version has significantly more content than the original GameCube version, which is not insignificant given just how much was added. I guess since I'm green, I need to roast some more bunnies. Oopsie. Now let's see if I missed something. When I play through a game for the first time, I generally avoid looking up a guide until I've actually beaten the game, and by that I mean endings. And for a game with multiple endings, like say Nier Automata, I usually go for the main ending, because that game has like 26. And the first one is very much intended as a kind of introduction to the rest, so... Okay, I'm gonna be going completely guideless till later. I might look up one later, but... like I said, it's gonna be a bit tricky to get the full 107% on this one because of how precise the flight missions seem to want me to be, but I will give it the old college try at the very least. And that one probably doesn't even, and at least the fun part about that one is that's a skill challenge. You don't have to worry about a guide there because they can tell you what you need to do as many times as like. That doesn't really matter because what matters is whether or not you can actually perform in the end. That's true, yeah. It's just that, to be blunt, I don't always have people in chat. So I don't always have that option. But I do, yeah, I've been known to ask chat questions when the option is available. Let's see, I need to find the key. Not there. I'm also missing a dragon. Interesting. I was not expecting to be a dragon down. Last. Is there anything up here? Not that I'm seeing. Nor missing anywhere I'd glide to if I could get on top of those ballisters or whatever they're called. So I know how to get there, but I need the key before I can actually open that lock. Oh, I see where the last dragon is. What's that noise? Those rabbits? Kind of an annoying noise, if we're honest. Ah, that's also where the key is, so I need to figure out how to get all the way to the bottom there. If I go here, I'm not sure I'll make it. If I can get up on the banisters there, I can make it. But the question is, can I get to that spot to begin with? Guess I can try a running start and see. Ah, blast. I do think I had it, though. I just need to get back up there. Which unfortunately may be a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna play this every so often. I usually mix it up. The way I usually stream is I have an A game and a B game. Right now this is the A game, so the main one I do whenever I have enough time. If I don't have enough time or I want to break it up a bit, which is usually pretty often to avoid burnout, I will, in that case, use my B game, which is usually something a lot simpler, like a roguelike or something, with not too much commitment. So it prevents me from burning out because I've played some games where it was like 30 days in a row and I just was sick of it by the end, which also prevented me from properly enjoying it. Missing that jump does require quite a bit to go back, though, that's for sure. Oh, I probably didn't have to go this way, did I? Good to know all the same. I don't know if the sand is supposed to be... so close there, actually. Yeah, I don't know if this sand is supposed to be slippery or what. Could also be my controller might be getting on an age. Oop. Hitting the butt with poison. What a pain. Yeah, I don't have to... Yeah, I don't think I had to go this way. Let's see. Maybe I did, actually. No, I didn't, actually. Yeah, I could have just gone up here. Yeah, I could have just gone on the long way around. I'll just have to keep that in mind going forward then. Definitely is meant to be slippery, yeah. Alright. I will try this mouse and keyboard. Ah! No. Unless the controller drift is going even when I activate mouse and keyboard mode. It could be a setting I messed up on then. Now imagine once I go to ice caves, that's gonna be slippery. Part of me is dreading that, but then again, the winter-themed areas in video games tend to have some pretty neat looking snow and ice crystals in them, so that's gonna be quite nice. It looks like yeah, I was kind of thinking that myself. It looks like I'm getting close, but it might not be meaning for me to do it that way. Ah, I think I know what it wants me to do then. Well, first things first, can I get up there? No, I can't. Can't get through this way either, darn it. Sigh. Not a problem, I just need to find a slightly higher place I can jump to it from. The nice thing, at least, is that I've cleaned out the area of enemies, so I don't have to worry about them. It's nice the rabbits and all those healing items reset. But, maybe this will give me at least a view of where I might want to go here. Yeah, if I get up there, I can easily jump there, but I'm not sure The bridge gives me a bit more distance. I'll give it a try. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Puzzle to gain the sequels. Yeah, I don't know any... Yeah, I know of the series, but I've never played it before, so I don't know all the nuances. Closest I had was, I don't know, I know one friend who swears by the Sly Cooper series, but I haven't played those either. So all I know is their incoherent rants on it. But I do know where to go if I ever need information on the series, at least, and that's always nice. Yes, I know the wiki exists. Oopsies, I didn't mean to return home. Oopsie. Alright, I'll just go right back in. I still need to figure out how to open those lock chests, because that's where the last 10 are. Then the dry canyon I can worry about later. Because it looks like the last few... Actually, I already have more than enough to unlock the next area, but obviously I'm going to be taking my time and going through as I feel like it. Oh neat, I can juggle enemies. Yeah, mostly I need to figure out how to get up higher so I can get on the banisters or whatever it's called there. I don't think I'm supposed to jump all the way from all the way over there, because I'm pretty sure you fall too quickly. What the? That's me flying. I'm guessing there's an invisible wall preventing me from getting on top of the tower there. So much for my evil plan, I suppose. Just trying to find a ledge I can grab onto. You wouldn't... Huh. The game really does take into account that Spyro is a quadruped, and so, while climbing up this might work for a bipedal creature, it's a little less, feasible for one on 4 legs. There's definitely something good I'm missing. I just need to find a way to get higher. Because I do definitely fall fairly quickly once I start falling. While I'm thinking, I'll go ahead and grab this. Well, I can understand needing time to accelerate and... Here we are. Here we are. I understand needing time to accelerate on the sand, because if it's really loose sand, it can be hard to get your bearings. I have had the misfortune of having to run on very loose sand before. It is not pleasant. yeah, there's one up here. I should probably go to this one and get it marked as my respawn point. Ah. Ah, and I'm finding more here. Ah, now this looks like what I'm looking for. Yes. In fact, that was a very easy jump once I found that. Rescued Maximus.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
All dragons found. All these creatures that should clearly be food for Spyro, and yes, even though you can charbroil them, you can't actually eat them. How disappointing. Alright, it's gonna be over here. Oh well. This is me going up here means I get to kill that guy up there, and that'll make me feel better. Oops. Messed up there, but that's fine. I already got rid of the guy there, so it's just a matter of not falling into the poison pool. And of course, I now need to get back to there. Actually, I should probably set the respawn point over to here. There we go. That way it'll be faster if I fail and fall into the pit. Oops. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I think something might be up with the controller here. I suppose the A button would be the first one to go out, wouldn't it? Okay, it's good now. Oh, I don't have to hold the button. Double tap it. There we go. And chest open. There we go. 400. There we go. I thought my controller was still in really good shape, but I might need to get a new one soon enough. Well, it's not too big of a rush. Like, I'd probably do this one again and just use it. Or I could just use the keyboard. There we are. There we go. Time to go home. And the dash isn't because there's any problems, it's just I'm double tapping it. Here we are. 100%. Dry Canyon. I suppose I should do the ice caverns next, since I mentioned there was ice physics are likely to happen. There we are. I'm only bet you also need fire to die. Here. Rescued Ulrich.
A word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be like the previous one where you kind of had to use fire to take him out. Nice the collection AoE isn't too tiny. I have played some collectathons where the hitbox to collect is absurdly tiny. 400 again, huh? Huh. Rescued Todor.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
I probably lost his gem by doing it that way, but oh well. As long as you got sparks in him. Rescued Andor.
Thank you for releasing me.
No hint this time, huh? Oopsie. Oh, don't want to return home quite yet. Yeah, Sparks is helping me collect those, isn't he? I see where it wants me to go. Ah, there we are. Yeah, the combat here is entirely either headbutt or fire breath. And the chest, even the chest being that way, reflects how you need to be triathlon, defeat all 3 ski normals. Oh, I know these spinning things need to fall. Rescued Ragnar.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Ready for what? Forgot this one almost. Can't forget Asher. Yeah.
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro. And now, where was I?
All dragons found. 320. Ah, yes, I did miss those chests over there, so let's go and grab them while we're here then. There's definitely a beauty in the simplicity, that's for sure. That's why I ended up enjoying such simple games like Vampire Survivors so much. I think this is the direction I've already been, but you know what? I need to explore all these to find it anyway. Yeah, I missed a way more here than I realized. Whoops. Well, it's what I'm going back for. Oh, I see what it wants me to do. Yeah, bats seem a bit more annoying than some of the other animals I charbroil. Ah, yes. Well, the good news is we now know where the chest is that I need the key for. Now I just need to get to the key itself. Oh. It wants me to go where the chest was and jump off to get to the key area, doesn't it? Looks like everything can work in order again. That's good. Yeah. Oopsie. There we are. Key obtained. Now I just have to walk all the way back. Might as well get the save point restored here so that if I die, I get back here right away. I imagine that hole is there specifically so you can't go spam too much without of the charge, or at least not without knowing what you're doing, which I don't. My first playthrough, I'm absolutely not going to do right on the first try, but what am I saying? When I'm a streamer, I need to make sure or I keep my credit high. Yeah. Nah, I did all this first try, first jump every time. I'm still missing a bunch. Interesting, there's no egg in this area. I guess even the blue guys can't find it a little too cold for their liking. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to be too much issue with ice physics in this level like I feared there might be. That, I wouldn't have hated it, but it definitely would have made it a lot more annoying, especially for the precision jumps. I imagine that might have been precisely why then. Suspicious. There's about 15 missing, which makes me think they're probably... That's a small enough number, they're probably all in the same area. Oh, yeah, hey, that looked like I could stand on it. Not returning home yet. Not when I'm so close to the 100% of this area. But yeah, don't tell me that doesn't look like something you can't stand on, right? I mean, that smoke area, no, but that ice, yeah. This one's a little lower than the other for a reason. That's poison water. That's obviously dangerous. That leads back there, which isn't awful, but it's not where I need to be. Because I need to find a way to get to all those clammy-looking enemies. Almost seems like I need to go along the outside of the castle, but I don't seem to have that option. Oh, that would have been bad. Yeah, I need to round that corner. Yeah, that's where I need to go, but I don't seem to have an easy way to fly there. Obviously, nothing from this far distance is gonna cut it. I need something to cut across there. I guess I don't mind going back to the start to see how that goes. Looks like a little cubby hole there, but no, there's nothing there. Still too far away. Is it? It might be at the absolute beginning, but I think the absolute beginning is only over is all the way over here. Oh. Oh, good, I came back because apparently I missed those. Nothing over here. 8 of them. Ah, there might just be over here. Here we are. That's all of them. So it was near the very beginning. Not a problem. The levels in this game are not very large at all, so it's not too much to backtrack. Granted, some of the later levels might be worse, but... we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. Careful. And here we go. We can now return triumphant. Usually when a level's too big, they'll give you back an easy way to backtrack. That makes sense. I feel like Dr. Shemp. Whatever this is, I'm interested. Let me grab a sip of my drink while it loads. Well, if I can handle it now, I should be able to handle it there just fine, too. Ah, feeling good here. Oh, I didn't even have to attack him. He just kind of died on his own. Fell off the edge. I'm guessing the implication is supposed to be it's the mom sending her kids after you, in which case, hello, child services. Because, she sent them off there to cliff to their death. I'm the raging, fire-breathing dragon, and I didn't even do anything. Oh, come on, it's charging. I hope Sparks got the ones that fell. Okay, good. I know where a key is. Here we are. Yeah, the eclipse-looking sun is really nice. Oopsie. Actually, I could just do this one here. Now, there was a box back here, wasn't there? No, there was not. Well, whatever. Or at least once I see the box, I'll know exactly what I need to do. Oh, it might actually require jumping all the way up here. Okay, let's do that this way then. Because I see that little sparkle, and I imagine that's specifically so you can see it more easily. Oops. I'm pretty sure that was where I was supposed to go for it, so... Okay, I did collect their gems already, so I don't need to worry about that. How nice of him to roll out the red carpet for me, huh? Rescue Trondo.
Dr. Shemp thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
Only one dragon? Huh. Oh, I can't go back. Well, not that way. I could probably go back this way. Ah, yeah, I do appreciate the collectibles always shine from a distance, even if they're not important. That way you know what you want to go for. Oopsie. Wee, oops. Well, at least the loading there is... Oh, I see. So this must be he must basically be a mini boss. I see. I had to get him while he was doing his wind-up attack. Got him. Tricky patterns, but nothing I can't handle. Ah. Nice that I already have the chest then there. Oh, I missed that achievement here. What's in the box? Unlock the strong chest in Dr. Shemp. And I guess might as well. Free lives are free lives. Especially since there doesn't appear to be any healing in this area. Nothing I can roast to the... So... Might as well save... There we go. Save that those are dead. And... There we go, made it this time. 100% level complete. This is definitely one of the easier levels. I guess because this one seemed to be more of a gauntlet of fights rather than too much of a puzzle area. Area complete. Dang, that eclipse looks great. I guess that was more or less a mini-boss fight, since I believe more or less a boss fight or something. I imagine there's a way to open these immediately, since... But there's probably an item I have to collect or something, so I'll worry about that in a bit. Oopsie. Guess we head to Cliff Town. Not to be confused with Crash Town, that's a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. The visual design for this game is also rather good. Like, if you see a shiny silver, the metal stuff that blocks your fire are always silver, whether the chests or on the enemies. The enemies you have to defeat with flame are always large in size. Gems are apparently what's for dinner. I mean, I could understand dragons potentially eating gems, but... Rescued Halvor. You know what? Why not? We're here anyway.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Oops, I didn't even see that guy. Luckily, I know where the cache of lizards are. Thought I might be a little screwed there, but nah. Got him. And that's another egg. Luckily, there's only one egg at the moment per stage at the moment, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Oh, I missed you. Gotta fix that problem. I did burn this one too, right? Okay, yeah, I already got the reward from that one. Oh boy, another of these. Hopefully this will be the stage I learn how to open them. Then again, that one's on the way to progress, so I can't possibly miss it. Rescued Enzo.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Oops. Oh no. Well, that's why I made sure to hit the save point. At least the revival animation is rather short. Though it does mean I don't get to see the full thing. Whoops, I made it all the way and then died anyway. That's embarrassing. I'm guessing he just lands or something. Tanner. If you don't notice me, I noticed you. Alright, yeah, that's the invisible wall area edge. I'm only about halfway done. Birds of feather, flame every vulture in Clifftown. If you're on a slower machine, he flies past the camera and reigniting appears behind. Ah. This isn't exactly the newest computer in the world, but I did make sure it was a pretty good one specifically so I wouldn't run into too many issues for too far in the foreseeable future. Rescued Marco.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
All dragons found. I see, so that's what you meant when he said a shortcut usually opens up. Because that most definitely wasn't there until I rescued him. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to go to that little bottom one there and go back. Oops. Yeah, there's definitely a difference between tapping A and holding A. Yeah, that was clearly a lot more smooth because I actually held that time for a little more height. But I'm missing a rather massive chunk still. Ah, there's a spot I missed. Excellent. Oh, yep, I see some areas I missed back here near the spawn point. Yeah, if this was a Banjo-Kazooie game, I'd say, okay, this is clearly for a technique I unlock later. But I don't believe this game has very many of those, if any. So it's possible it just requires an item or I need to find the technique for it, in which case I just need to keep going until one of the dragons finally loosens his lips and goes, hey, alright, this is how you open it. As in having upgrades for later, I'd say it's an either or there. On one hand, it is kind of nice having your whole moveset from the start and slowly learning just what you have. Tunic was a great game for that, to the point that you can actually do a shocking amount rather early if you already know what you're doing. I am not even close to the end, even if I figure out how to break open that chest. Oh, I see. Because I rescue the dragon up there, this unlocks a shortcut. That is quite nice. Spyro 2 does, funny enough, but way more limited, and the moves themselves are a lot more versatile. Sense. I guess I can set fire to these. Oh, it looks like these I missed. No, I didn't actually. I didn't miss these. Weird. Not ready to go home yet. You know what you're doing, you can 100% everything on a single pass without having to revisit it. That makes sense. On one hand, I can appreciate that if you know what you're doing, you can get everything done in a single go, but on the other hand, there definitely is a bit of excitement and anticipation going back thinking, ooh, I know exactly where I need to use this move. Because I really do have some very fond memories of the Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie games, and I wouldn't call them and I would recommend them if they like that sort of collectathon, if one were like that sort of collectathon. But I suppose that's what separates each one from the other. And to answer the obvious question, no, I have not played Nuts and Bolts. I have been told it is a good game, it's just that it's so different, it doesn't... Hence, it raises the age-old question: how much can you change of a game before it ceases to be that kind of series or game? That's always a bit awkward. Yeah, it looks like I think I did get all these, but I guess it doesn't hurt to check just because there doesn't seem to be any clear indication here. Can't stand on top of it. But yeah, the fact this is clearly in my way shows I'm meant to figure this out. Yeah, I'm not supposed to dive bomb it, as hilarious as that might be. Yeah, it's clearly got the metal plate, so it's immune. And it doesn't have... It could be an item, but there's no clear lock on it, like with the locked chest. I guess I could take another look around, see if I missed anything. In fact, it's probably worth doing that just to see if I missed any other... Yeah, if I missed any other gems. Spyro, I could never get in there. Those are so limited. Yeah, a big part of that is that you feel like you... Yeah, like I said, a big part of Banjo-Kazooie is you're supposed to feel a big bit of anticipation when you get a new move and you think, wait a minute, I've seen where this thing goes before. I know what this is going to ask of me. I guess the comparison might be like Metroidvanias. In fact, that might actually be pretty nice because one thing, while I can get why so many prefer Banjo-Kazooie over Banjo-Tooie, Banjo-Tooie does actually have the levels interlock with one another. In a way, almost kind of like a Metroidvania, but not quite, because unfortunately only some of the levels seamlessly go into one another. You can tell they're still experimenting because a lot of the crossover between the worlds you can explore sometimes just have you go in and you run to a locked door you open from the other side, as that area was just meant as a preview. And in other cases you have to enter, though in some cases you do in fact have to enter from a different area in order to properly unlock that world from the main hub area, which I thought was very interesting. I really don't want to have to come back here, as nice as Crash Town is. Yes, I know it's Cliff Town. I'm still making Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's references. I don't... Although I'm definitely missing more areas than just the... Wait a minute, what am I was gonna say, I'm definitely missing more areas than just the chest there, because that's only gonna have like 25, and I'm still missing well over 50. Maybe there's a secret area behind the waterfall? Well, can't blame me for trying. Maybe something in here I missed? I do know I grabbed some things in here from the start. But yeah, I did miss the sides there. So I'm glad I got that a little after. Come on. Kill, kill, kill. Kill. I don't have to set them on fire, but it's fun. Bump. Hello, Arzik, welcome. If one of the dragons coming up is probably just going to tell me, it might be better just to wait. If not, though, just don't tell me what it is directly. Yeah, the whole point about this, I need to figure it out. Then again, maybe I should just hold off. It's not like I need it immediately and I can always come back. Like I said, the big issue here is I'm clearly missing something The big issue here is I'm clearly missing a whole extra room or something that's definitely going to have a bunch of gems, because I'm missing well over... Yeah, I'm missing almost 60. There's definitely multiple rooms of chests that I'm missing here. At least the vantage point from Castletown there should be good. Yeah. Plus, as I mentioned, there's bigger fish to fry, because there's very clearly an extra room here I need to figure out. Yeah, I mean, I already do have more than enough to progress if I really wanted. It's just, unnecessarily losing lives is probably not in my best interests. So I gotta be less silly here. Let's see. I suppose I don't even have to risk the flying across the river. I can just go through... There's nothing under the bridge, right? No, there's not. Go, we'll just use the whirlwind to warp back up here real quick. A lot of early 3D games had a lot of these look-around options, and in the general sense, it's usually worth both so you can take in the skyboxes and sights, but also to get a better look, since the whole third dimension being added to everything made a lot of games at the time a Wild West in terms of what might happen. Now, some of them did work. There's a reason and Spyro was so beloved that even when the developer didn't have any interest in continuing, there was still a dedicated fan base. And then there's ones that people have forgotten, like Croc. I mean, no hate to Croc fans, but like I said, the Wild West, a lot of things were experimented at the time. Some worked, some didn't, but at the same time, it was all a necessary part of the process. You could not have the really good stuff without the pioneers beforehand, and the pioneers will always have it toughest. I guess if I'm gonna ask things, what's this fairy's name? The one who is handling the checkpoints. I imagine her name was listed in the manual or something, but this is the Steam release, so I don't have the manual, I don't think. Some of the games come with a scanned version of the manual so that you can check it out, but I didn't check if this game has it. Oh, they're all different. 2 or 3, it's just Zoe. Ah, interesting. I guess that would explain why their outfits seem to slightly change. One thing does stand out. Ah, darn, I thought I was clever for thinking maybe I have to burn the decorations. Yeah, because I just did see these stood out a good bit. And yes, I know I could have just taken the whirlwind to speed up the process. I don't care. Yeah, I guess I can come back later. I do intend to get as much as I can. If we're honest, I think the skill checks on the flying missions are going to be the bigger problem for me going forward. Because those, doesn't matter if you're using a guide or whatever. Right, you need the skill to clear it, and that's going to be a big if. Speaking of flying, night flight time. I imagine this is another flying mission, especially since these seem to require unlocking in the 2 areas so far. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to pay attention to the areas to unlock each one. Still, I guess I can figure out each one as it goes. I wonder if this one might actually be easier with mouse and keyboard, because I can be a bit more precise with... Whoops. Oopsie. Interesting. These are all, unlike the arches, these are all basically right next to each other. Although I guess the cost is they also only have +1. Oops. Whatever, I'll just do it all. I'm not gonna do all in one, I can tell you that much. Or at least not right now. Ah, crap. Oopsie. Oh, there are arches in this one too. I imagine you have to be close to perfect if you want to get everything in one go, though. And I'm guessing that all in one go is the source of the... Here we go. Yeah, is the source of the 107%, so there's at least some leeway. Alright, we'll go with arches and then the lights. I guess I can do this real quick. Especially since it's taking less than a second to go through all of them. Ah, I see what it wants me to do. By lights, it means use my fire to light up the lamps. Oh, didn't mean to do this one, but no complaints. It's something that I need to do anyway. Oops. Oops. Pretty much just have to turn around. I can do the arches. Of course, not hitting the water might be helpful as well. Yeah, I'm flying too close to the water. You know, many people know about the story of Icarus going too close to the sun, but the thing is, he also couldn't fly too low, or else the seawater would dampen the wings and he'd drown. Okay. And could you imagine if that was how he went out? Flying too close to the sea, playing it too safe and not pushing any, not truly taking any risks or pushing any envelopes. Well, that's still another one done. I'm not doing a all-in-one run, so I don't have to worry about this. Oops. Crashed. Alright, so it's very clear by now, Oopsie. Huh, where's the last one? Maybe these are supposed to be doing in between the others. This one's mutually exclusive with the other one. Alright, I got all of them. That's still a pretty good bounty of treasure, even if it wasn't the flawless run. Oopsies. Oops. Starts me here. Alright, Dry Canyon's more or less complete. Done. Don't care about you, buddy. You already dropped your egg. Oops. Oak. Blah 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 blah. Guess I should have gone here to at least get her to mark. Here. Oh, there should be another one here, I think. No, there isn't. Unfortunate. I guess I might have actually cleaned out this area then. Huh. Hard to believe I've already done that. Or, quote-unquote, already. I'm pretty sure it's been a while. Hold on. Huh. Actually, no, it hasn't. 3 hours. Then again, I shouldn't go too hard in one direction. So, let's see.
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure. Hop aboard for the Magic Crafters world if you're ready.
The Magic Crafters. Oh, I'm making it spin again. Spin to win. I dropped the balloon and he's already over there. I hear the sound of someone who needs their ass whooped. Ooh. Huh. Oh, I see that shiny armor. Metal armor and ice biome. I get the sense they are not very comfortable. Ooh, druid powers, I see. Oh my, there's two of you. Indeed there are. Got him. That's one down. High caves. Rescued Xantor.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead. Try it.
Well, first, time to collect what's definitely stolen treasure. And not me just gathering for my own personal dragon horde. Rescued Boldar.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Crystal Flight. Another one I'm definitely gonna have to half-ass. About halfway done.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs. Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
Ah, Beastmaker's World is next, huh? Each one seemed to ask for something different. The first one just asked for dragons rescued. The second one asked for gemstones in total. And this one's asking for dragon eggs. I'm guessing that's to make it so that you actually have to pay, so that you actually pay attention to all the collectibles and levels, and not just the most convenient ones. Wizard Peak. Ah. A key. This will be useful. I don't know where, but I know it will. Yeah, I don't think those open with a supercharge, at least. Theoretically, I could have always done a supercharge, but the thing is to make the supercharges actually happen aren't very common, it seems. So it's probably a bit difficult to do it before you learn about it. Rescued Cosmos.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
All dragons found. Way ahead of you, buddy. Always gotta check behind the gates because there's always something hidden there. It's like how Half-Life always loves to put enemies right behind where you come through a door so that you won't see them. Time to do something incredibly stupid. Nope, no secrets behind the waterfall. I still need to find where that mysterious locked chest is. Mysterious. It's not this one. That one is just there to, as far as I can tell, get in my way. Juggling enemies with the headbutt is pretty funny. see, is there a place to fly off to here? Apparently resetting him might be the best shot. Yeah, he's good to reset. Got it. All the dragon eggs of this area are collected. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get up there, but that's why I made sure to torch him before he left. Alpine Ridge. Look at him getting ready to grab something. I'd have over 3,000 right now if I was competent at the game. Oh my, Lost World. So dinosaurs, eh? Oh, don't want to accidentally run off the edge. That would be a little embarrassing, wouldn't it? Ah, wow, ah! Rescued Zane.
Oh, Spyro! You're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
Yeah, the enemy design makes it pretty clear I'm supposed to deal with each and every one. Pretty nice. Wow, wow, ah! Rescued Eldred.
Thank you for releasing me.
I just remember that I've killed all those. Rescued Xander.
Great work, Spyro! If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter's world.
Definitely gotta explore a bit more. Yeah, see, there's a whole area off the beaten path I missed. One here, too. 500. Yeah, there's a lot of extra areas now. Oh. Yeah, the areas are just getting more and more densely populated. Because this area doesn't feel massive, or too massive or anything. It just feels like it's got something everywhere. Yeah, you have to kill every enemy at least once for their gem reward. After that, you can start dodging and avoiding them. So the combat system isn't too complicated, but you are forced to fight. And the fact there's an outcropping here tells me that I definitely need to use this to get somewhere. Probably that outcropping. I see, you probably would have jumped down, that would have been a big pain. Oh, that's exactly where we just came from. So it does loop around. I didn't have much time to pay attention to what was here. Yeah, it seems there's nothing there other than the, for lack of a better term, racetrack that we chase him on. Rescued Kelvin.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
All dragons found? All eggs found? I'm only 2/3 done, though. I was worried that might happen. Okay, I think I know what it wants me to do here. Or it would if I wasn't an complete ignoramus. Oops. Maybe I should try the mouse and keyboard again. I can be a little more precise with this. I can be precise here with to some degree. Oops. Okay, not much better there, is it? Oh, how did that explode on my face? I must have accidentally headbutted something by accident. Oh, I collected the items, so I don't have to go back for there. Pops the tops. Detonate the 3 explosive chests on the pillars. Well, at least I don't have to collect that one again. I guess that one is pretty hard, yeah. But I'm still over 100 short, which leaves me to believe there's an entire area I missed somehow. Yeah, there's got to be at least a whole other area I missed here. Yeah, this looks like a whole last area I missed. Nothing here? Odd. Here we are. Yeah, as I mentioned, every enemy has to die at least once. Oh, this is from the start of the game. Oh, I get it. Those guys were the ones mounting that monster. Somehow they didn't die, so I had to get them to respawn. Okay, now that looks like an area I missed. Because I'm pretty sure this, yeah, this is the start of the game, the start of the level. Alright, I know where I need to go now. Kind of. Now, how do I get all the way over there? Because that is indeed a whole ass area I missed. I guess for now I can just go this way. Alright, so yeah, this is the loop back at the start. I can go all the way back up there, but I won't make it. Yeah, again, if I was a bipedal creature, I could probably make that, but... Ooh! Yeah, here's a few I missed. Yeah. There we go. This will have everything I need. Smacking around a few asshole wizards, well within my wheelhouse. Level complete, 100%. Yeah, I knew there was a whole ass area I was missing. Oops. But I'm still level complete, so now I can just go home. That was definitely intentional and a strategic death, not just me being silly. Ooh, I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting pretty tired. That was a pretty good start introduction. Gives a good feat. Well, I might do this a bit more next time. Then I'll probably take a break and try another game for a bit to avoid burning out. This is definitely one game I don't want to burn out on. But that'll be all for tonight. Until next, and as I said, I might try some graphical mods just to make things a bit more silly. We'll see. Might be the same as before. We'll find out. Depends on my mood, really, but until next time, thank you all for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time.